So this was the cover of the September 18th, 1998, the Jewish calendar 5759, Jewish New Year, Rosh Hashanah. Cover art, Section B, the Jewish Transcript of Seattle, which was a newspaper for Jewish communities throughout Washington State for 90 years. They did a beautiful job in reproducing the artwork in color on the cover. I'm getting a little bit of reflection here from outside on the plexiglass. So there's the 10 Commandments in the center. I'm just going to point out two or three things. There's some Judeo-Arabic around here. We've got some English letters up there. A mix of Hebrew words from a variety of different sources. In the upper right, upper left, the Partisan and Lied, the partisan song sung by Jewish partisans fighting against the Nazi murderers in the forests of Eastern Europe, Poland, Lithuania, and so on, is depicted, portrayed here. Back there it says in English letters, Partisan and Lied. Lied is like Yiddish and German for song. And here's the section, lower right quadrant, where I copied the Yiddish from the text of the flyer from the papers of Jacob Kaplan about the announcing the Mammoth Mass meeting held at Washington Hall on 14th Avenue and East 1st Street in Seattle on February 14th, 1915. And stating this event would be recorded in the Golden Book of Seattle's Jewish history as one of its greatest events. And hadn't I chanced on it just arbitrarily on the papers of Jacob Kaplan when I went up to the University of Washington Seattle Library many years ago. It was either 1990 or 91 when I was working on the artwork. The history of that meeting would have fallen into complete obscurity. Actually, it was probably in obscurity for decades until I found it. I just actually looked up, I Googled the name of the rabbi, orator, who was the speaker at the program, Baruch Shapiro, and brought up a website from one of the Seward Park Orthodox synagogues in Seattle, and there was a photograph of his gravestone. And he lived from 1883 to 1970, so very close to the same, extremely the same age range as my grandparents, both of whom, my mother's parents were born in between 1880 and 82. My mother's father died in 1968, so very, very similar age, same generation of immigrants. There you have it. History of Jewish writing from the 10 Commandments of the 20th century is reproduced in the cover of Seattle's Jewish Transcript newspaper.